Hey everybody, it's Melanie, the Carnivore Queen. Today I wanted to talk about something that is very near and dear to my heart, and that is the study of mental health disorders in relation to diet, particularly metabolic health. So I was fortunately recommended a podcast by one of you guys. It was with Michaela Peterson and Dr. Chris Palmer. And let me just tell you, this podcast literally had me speechless. My mouth was just like, I could not believe the stuff that they were saying. It was so just groundbreaking. It was so exciting to hear someone speak about this topic. And so, that night I had to order his book. His book is called Brain Energy, and his name is Dr. Christopher Palmer. And I highly recommend you listen to this podcast if you struggle with mental health issues like me and have so my entire life. I will go ahead and link it in the description, but one of the biggest things they said that really stuck with me, Michaela Peterson was talking about how when she was on an SSRI, she never felt full when she would eat. And I can relate to that 150%. I never, ever felt full. Like I could eat and eat and eat. And I was also eating the standard American diet, which contains lots of crazy chemicals and things that are engineered to keep you, unsatisfied, always hungry, always needing to go back out and buy more and order more. And that's so that they can make a ton of money off of it. And that's really scary stuff if I think about it, because I have lost, I'm serious, years of my life because of my mental health issues. And there's a lot of things I haven't done because of those issues, those fears, those phobias, the OCD, the panic attacks. It kept me contained in this little cage. And now that I've discovered the carnivore diet and how much it has helped, all these other people with their mental health issues, I am feeling super hopeful, super excited to read this book. I know it's going to be a really difficult book for me to read because it is very scientific, but I'm willing to put in the work if it means that I can finally have answers to why I am the way that I am. Was I born this way? Was I taught to be this way? Is it a combination of both? Is it the food I'm consuming? I've said before, I do feel like it's 75-25 in my case. 75% diet, 25% outside circumstances like traumas and things like that, and the way that I was raised to handle, any sort of issues. So I highly recommend that you listen to this podcast. And both of them are they're amazing people, and I applaud them for talking about this. And I wish we could all just take a step back and, help each other out. If you have someone in your life that's struggling with mental illness, I know it's going to be really hard to do, but what if you could, suggest, hey, check this book out, or hey, check out this diet. I've heard people are helping, cure their OCD and panic disorder by just only eating meats and eggs and butter. Sounds crazy, I know. But it's working for me. Right now I'm on 50 milligrams of Zoloft, which is an SSRI. And my goal is to come down off of that super slow, 25 milligrams a month, and continue the carnivore diet, continue, keeping my caffeine in a very low state, an amount a very low amount is what I'm trying to tell you. And I have a video on that too. So that's a process in and of itself, because I have been consuming way too much caffeine. And that was also triggering the OCD, the panic attacks, the just general, just cranky biatch type of personality that I was having. So anyway, I'm super excited about reading this book. Again, it's called Brain Energy by Dr. Chris Palmer. And this is all based off of a podcast that I listened to. It is, I think it's almost over an hour, and it is worth every second to listen to it, especially if you spent your whole life struggling with mental illness. And I really feel like this stuff is like groundbreaking material. Like we're figuring out this stuff. I am so pumped about like what the future holds, because I do feel like we are getting like so close to just being like, oh, you have this, it's because of this. And like, that would be amazing to just eliminate that because of, you know, X, Y, and Z. Like, just to have an answer is huge to me. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.